5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
Jump into our ship of Theseus. We got a spelljammer, hell made of grease and rust. Oh, bring all your friends. Adventure begins with us.
You guys have made it to Fourport. You're finally here. You're finally landed. You're in the bar, taking a swig, taking a breath. You've all got the port pores, and are minding your own business before there is a ruckus, before there is a kick at the door, and in bursts a mysterious figure. And she boldly and confidently asks the entire bar, "And what's wrong with Fourport?" "Great, lovely, all right, fucking..." And she makes her way over to the bar, just sort of puts a hand down, flips it over with 2 silver pieces, drops them, and the kobold comes flapping over with 2 Fourport pores for her. And she's just making a whole scene of this entire thing. She is not trying to be quiet. She turns around, being closest to the table with the Smurfneblin, the Drow, and the Turtle. "All right. Any of you want to tell me how it is that the mayor has... How long... Let's start with an easy one. How long has the mayor been in charge?" And all 3 of them just completely ignore her. "Great," as she moves over to another table. "And do any of you get charged a decent rate around here? What's the living situation like?" There's nothing again. Okay, for
Maybe we
fuck's
should
sake.
just try to sneak out before she spots us.
Healer leans over to Alabaster. "Are you guys gonna kiss?"
What? Why?
What?
Why would I kiss her?
Why would I
No,
kiss you?
absolutely
No, I don't. I barely know
How
you.
about you lot? I haven't seen you around here before.
Oh, damn it. Will.
I also don't respond like the other tables didn't. I just stay into my drink.
Howdy.
I like your hair.
Oh, thank you. Whoa! She, just takes another deep swig of her drink.
God damn it, Healer.
I'm sorry. Hi. Hello? As she extends a hand for a handshake.
And an arm-like form comes out to take the handshake.
Okay. Nice to meet you. Hi, my name's Megan.
Hi, Megan.
Megan.
I'm Healer.
Healer. All right. Wow. What the hell are you?
Sorry, what race did you say she was?
British, just like you, Alabaster.
British.
You guys have the same accent. Don't you want to kiss? That's where Healer's thought process.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought you were saying, "Are we gonna
That's
kiss?"
racist.
No.
That's what I was racist.
That's what I was thinking. I thought you meant we. I thought you were like, "Are
British
you gonna kiss?" And I was
can
like,
only kiss British
"No."
people. Wow.
Because I was like, it
Healer.
made sense
Or
in
the
my
Irish.
brain because we were leaning in and like whispering to each other.
Read the rum, as Sam would say, as a Brit. Well, are you or any of you?
No.
Hey, Healer.
No.
Are
If we're
any
lucky-
parties involved?
Healer, if we're
Yucky.
We're yucky.
let's keep going.
So tell us about Megan. DM, I have a question. What is Megan?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Taking a look at Megan.
Why is Megan?
Why is Megan?
Taking a look at Megan, she is dressed in a rather dapper, straight black coat with a backpack on. Her skin is a fluorescent pink, indicative of the astral elf species.
Of course.
Sounds hot.
For context,
God damn it.
astral elves also across the world seem to come in a variety of skin colors, much like a lot of different species. There is precedence to say that different astral elves that stay more within the astral sea or more exposed to the pockets of unnatural space tend to have purpley or pinky colors, but they can range everywhere from the whole normal range of skin colors for humans to more darker reds to more vibrant purples and everything in between. Hers is a rather soothing, mauve kind of color.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, what are you?
Love, we've been trying to figure that one out for a few hours now. Good luck.
sorry, as she like makes her way around the table. Hi, Megan, shaking each hand in turn.
Oh, lovely.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems you own the place or something. You made such a scene coming in.
I've just pestered them all enough for a couple of weeks. I've been stuck here for a week and a half, and Lord knows I want off this crazy rock by now.
Oh, that's a great thing to hear on a first day. Why is that?
Taking another solid swig of her drink. I was sent here on assignment. I'm a news reporter, you see. And I was sent here on a wild goose chase, and sometimes that's how it works out. Sometimes there's a story, sometimes there's not. And I've been here for a fucking week and a half, and there's no damn story.
What story were you trying to cover here?
I just saw a door that eats chicken.
That's true. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Ember, stay away from whatever door they're talking about. Sam, you have to do a different voice for Ember, man.
We'll figure it out. Work in progress.
Yes, father, I will return.
Yeah, right. No, I'm sorry, I can't talk. Father.
Stop. Ember, how many times do we have to say I am not your daddy? Ember, I am not your daddy. How many times do we have to talk about
Oh,
this?
I'm sorry, Master Cock.
What the fuck? Alright, Sam, you can do your old voice as much as you want.
Amazing. All right.
Master Cock.
Now that we've settled that
Fuck,
argument.
dude.
You can only say that to healer.
Master Cock.
Yeah, honestly, that's true.
Healers are in the
After
title
the
Master
display
Cock.
the healer pulled out yesterday,
Pulled out yesterday.
That is
Whipped out yesterday.
that is
helicoptered around out the rear of our ship yesterday.
Yep.
that is your pirate name, Master Cock.
Oh my god.
Man,
Captain
that's
Master Cock.
awesome.
Master and Commander Cock.
Oh my stomach.
That's amazing. That's everything I ever dreamed of and more.
All right. Oh, so you've met Grimmy then?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah. If you two haven't, he's the house mimic. He lives in the back.
I'm sorry, is there one of those in every house?
Not really. The owner here met him in a dungeon one time, and now he's just kind of garbage disposal.
Yeah, okay.
He likes to be tickled.
So you were saying, you're a reporter.
Yeah.
Are you here for the festival tomorrow?
Oh God, no! I'm off before that shit
Alright,
happens.
well that's
but
all that I know about what happens in this town.
Well,
So, sorry.
no, I came here originally. There was beatings and batterings of the mayor being slimy or whatever, and all I'm
I'm
getting.
slimy.
Is it? Yes, you are, healer.
you mean like literally
Like-
slimy or
Do you mean like
figuratively?
healer?
No, not literally slimy, but like just general mayor stuff, general politician. Everybody's not happy with the politicians they got. There's nothing beyond that's worse that I can find. Aside from that and just weird happenstances with like galleons coming in, there's not really anything else to dig up around here. So I'll hopefully be off as soon as my ship's ship shape in 2 days.
Oh, but Maggie, here's the thing. You should be able
Don't
to
call me
find...
Maggie.
Sorry.
Megan's fine,
Megs,
thanks.
you should be able to find a story out of
okay.
anything, right? I mean, there's got to be some way that you can twist something about a mayor that nobody's happy with, right?
No, as much as I wish, no. The reporter's intuition and reporter's honor are the two biggest things for me. I have not run a story yet that I do not entirely believe in.
Alright, well, here's the thing, Megaboo. If
Oh, that was worse. that was somehow quite worse.
could it be a good thing, right? A good thing that there's nothing bad you can find. Could this be a fluff
Sure.
piece? I mean, I know that if it leads, right? But could this be a fluff piece about the mayor?
Yeah, I mean, I've got bits and bobs, and I've got things about the wonderful economy of Fourport, but it's not a lot. People don't read fluff pieces, and besides, it's not really like where my passion lies.
I'll say this: people also don't read things that aren't being written. So
You and my boss would agree, definitely. As she just like sits down with her second drink and like keeps taking swigs.
All right, well, you enjoy drowning yourself in your sorrows. I think that before any of us get too drunk, one of us has to check us into a hotel or something.
Yeah, let me cover the tab here. I got this.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
This.
Very
I
nice.
got
I
this.
spent $1 million.
I'll take care of getting a room for Hubel.
You look over and the penguin is passed out on the floor with his whole little lab kit in front of him.
I will take care of him. I take my helm back.
Oh, you're Spelljammer, are you?
Haha, yes, very, very practiced.
Let me guess, your
Indeed.
ship fucking crapped out on the way in.
It did. I'm sorry, you
did.
know about this?
Wait.
Does this happen often?
Often enough.
Because I have to say, what the fuck?
Right?
That hurt.
That's why my ship's been out for a week and a half.
Oh, and that's why
Healer
you've been
looks
here
at
so long.
Dell and goes, "They're gonna kiss."
What do you think they're gonna kiss?
I'm sorry. So,
yeah, that's not good.
how?
It might be true.
Why is it that happens just here?
Let's watch. Let's see what
Honestly, I've got no tosspots. That was I found that on the 3rd or 4th day when I came in.
happens. Yeah, they're connecting a bit, aren't they?
Chemistry.
I think there's a bit of chemistry, yeah.
I found it on the 3rd or 4th day when it came in. I figured do investigative journalism and all that.
you wanna
And
dig around.
the best I can find is that there's just a weird coincidence that all the ships that come in, the passenger liners and the cargo ones, never seem to be affected. Aside from that, nothing though, and nobody else will talk to me. All the locals basically just piss themselves around. Sorry. All the locals piss themselves around, she just says to the entire bar.
All right, that's
Well, I'm sure Alabaster's more than interested in that topic. Alabaster, how you feel about that?
about the locals.
Yeah, how about the story?
I'd love to have an opinion on the locals, but I got here 30 minutes ago.
Oh,
Dell.
yeah, but with first impressions, you could, maybe it's something you could provide, a fresh
No,
eye.
I'm
And I'm
sure
sure that this young lady, Magon, will be more than happy to provide you with
All
this.
right,
Megan's
not a weird name.
I'm sure that nobody would be interested in my
Oh,
first
no, I
impressions.
think this
for-
is
come on.
something that can
We all know
definitely
that
be,
astral elves can be awful hot
pushed in the
now
right
and then.
direction, you know.
Well, if somebody would be willing to show me around this town, then maybe
I'm
I would
sure
have something to think
Megan
about
here
it.
will
But
be more than happy to show you around.
no,
I've got
that's quite
subtle
all right.
else to do.
I'm
Not
sure
bad.
that Megan
she
has plenty to do. She has
nothing
many
else to
stories to
do.
find.
Oh, but
Megan, love, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you at some point before we have to leave. It is the festival tomorrow. I don't know
is?
what that is, but I should get
Oh wait,
these
shit! It
ones
starts tomorrow.
I believe so. Listen, I have no idea. I just got here.
I wanna be
I have
gone
to
before
get-
the tourists
I have to
came
get
in.
this one somewhere that he can sleep
Oh, you're
comfortably.
leaving
And I
tomorrow?
point
Okay.
to Hubel at the table.
well, there's no time like the present, right?
My throw up tastes like fish.
Yes, of course it does, Hubel. I'm sorry. Bartender.
He's got a name, I think.
He comes flapping his way over. Is like, you lot, and he gives a side eye towards Megan, just being like, yep, you're here again. It was like, yep, what's up?
How much is a 4-port?
Well, each of the 4 port pours were about 2 silver pieces, and you guys had about 3 rounds of them on top of the various shots that the penguin and the blob had up at the bar. That should bring your total up to 4 gold pieces and 6 silver pieces.
Megs, it's been a pleasure, and I'm sure it will continue to be so. We unfortunately have to retire for the evening, but our time in 4-port seems to last 2 weeks? A week and 2.5 weeks?
Well, I
However
mean-
long our Spelljammer Helm crapped out on us for, so...
Well, that's, well, I think that's a discussion we still need to have, because, I mean, that Spelljammer Helm I can't use, so that's for you. You can hang out with me if you'd like, but if at any point you feel compelled to go off and do your own thing, that's, well, it's been a pleasure, I guess, but you are your own person. Do you know anyone here? Do you have anyone that you know?
Healer starts listing off all the people they just made friends with tonight. Megan,
All right, okay.
that guy,
Reg?
that guy, the bartender.
All right. I think
Bartender! Megara, let me ask you this.
I wasn't even close. That's
We have We were told that the residential district would be best, would be at least better than staying in the tourist area for hotels. Is that accurate? Is that right?
Just about. I mean, that's where I'm put up. It's not anything grand, but it does the job.
Oh, well, we're about to head there to look for housing. We can walk you back if you like.
I mean, Alabaster would be more than happy to walk with you.
Alright.
I mean, that would be
let's
fine,
go,
but I
Scally.
will have to be carrying a passed out
Oh,
dwarf.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you know what?
I apologize if it throws up on anyone.
Del can do it.
What? Oh, I don't want to carry the sick. Oh,
Yeah, nobody wants to, but somebody has to. It's alright, I've got it.
no.
I go and I collect them. Can you maybe gather all of his sciencey things?
I'll pick everything up, and I grab all the stuff. I cover the tab at the bar.
You
said-
turn around to cover the tab, and you realize that Megan's already covered it.
Oh.
Whoa.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. That cheapskate's here. Anyways, friggin' Toa here always giving you guys the guest price. I've pestered them long enough here that I get the local cost.
Oh, that's. I very much appreciate that. Then yes, we
Thank
will
you.
happily walk with you back. Absolutely, it's the least we can do.
It's a wonderful evening out. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hero, you wanna hang out in the front with me while these two hang out in the back? Oh, you know what? No, you two walk ahead. We'll be
We'll
bringing.
hang back.
We're making quite a lot of assumptions
We'll
about
be
which way Alabaster
bringing
swings,
up
but
the rear.
whatever.
Well, I mean,
As the plot thickens, you guys make your way back out of the bar. Completely unbeknownst to all in the party, Hubel, Caddy, Ember, and now Megan included, the Emerald Dragonborn still sitting in the corner. He follows you all with his eyes as you all make your way out.
So we pour one out for forward when the bells is 4 o'clock. A salute to the Astral Alliance at the dock. Release the beer, not the locks, and fill yourself a stout. 'Cause when 4 o'clock rings in, you know you better pour one out. So we pour one out for when the bells is 4 o'clock. A salute to the Astral Alliance at the dock. Release a beer, not the locks, and fill yourself a stout. 'Cause when 4 o'clock rings in, you know you better pour one out. Hey!
Back on the main street, you guys see the hustle and bustle of the workers cranking on, more and more pedestrians and bystanders making their way down. You guys see all the signs along either sides pointing towards the vine bridges. You see various shopkeepes all along the side. This is very much the prime real estate on this main street. You see armorers and smiths, repairs and rentals for ship shops. You also see more mundane things like a ski and snowboard repair shop, enchantment stores, raw material banks, as well as an archive building lined with pictures of books along the front. Making your way a little bit further down the street, you start getting to the edge of the industrial zone, the edge of the buildings at least, where less and less buildings are built in amongst the weaving rock and plants. And what now in front of you, intertwining massive root vines connecting the main body of rock to the one that you guys are on with the industrial district. The lighthouse, the harbor, the bar, and all the buildings in the background of you. The view in front of you is a quite impressive up-close view of the massive plant. The same soft of the green energy casting a shadow around the edges of the leaves of this plant. Underneath it, a massive, ornate, finely polished house with platinum and gold edging all the way around the structure. Off to the side of it, brilliant gardens, far stretching, all beautifully maintained. And on the far right, you see a ship docked and landed. From where you are, you can kind of only see the back, but it looks fairly run down, but still sort of bright, sort of maintained. As just peering over the back of the ship, you see brambly branches sticking out of the top. Immediately in front of you, you see the pathway of comers and goers as they, knowing what is going on, start stepping their way onto the rooty vines, where gravity takes a turn. Literally. The path that meets exactly where you guys are standing corkscrews its way around the outside of the vine, staying on the smoothest and strongest parts, as you just see this pathway dip down and around and come back up the other side and just swoop over again before finally meeting the massive rock in the center. Also worth mentioning, the massive rock in the center housing this gigantic flower is definitely 3 or 4 times bigger than the rock you guys are standing on. Ooh. Yeah, first time in Fourport, lovelies?
Well, I mean, it's not my first time, but it's always a treat to come back.
How long's it been?
13 years. I think that was the last time I was back here.
13 years ago? I don't even know what I was doing 13 years ago.
Not much has changed, honestly.
I was killing something.
What?
What?
Huh?
Why?
I don't remember. And Healer just turns back to the bird.
Can't get a read on that thing.
I like them. Okay. Here, let me do the whole Taurus speech. Welcome to one of the great wonders of the universe, the idolized and supplier of life here on this desolate feckin' rock, the wonderful, magnificent Arca Lily. Ooh.
Tell me about this. Why is it that it exudes such a bright light?
That's because of the massive power draw it has based off Hawking radiation. You know how normally on worlds different plants have their photosynthesize for sunlight?
Say that I do.
Yeah.
Great. Well, on this world, this ancient plant, some of the scientists around here seem to claim that it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands or something years old from a long forgotten world. Lived around the black hole long enough that it eventually, with lack of a sun, learned to photosynthesize, I think, Hawking radiation coming off the black hole rather than any solar light.
Feeds off of
When you say
radiation.
supersize, whatever it was you were just saying, what is that?
Photosynthesis?
I can ask him in the morning.
That sounds right.
Dale,
That
do you
sounds
know?
more right.
I mean, I have a general understanding of such, like basic understanding of, but my expertise is more mechanics and engineering. But I did some reading. Photosynthesis. Long story short, you take sunlight and turn it to food. Whereas instead of sunlight for this Arcana Lily, it turns radiation into food that's given off from the black hole activity.
Not just food. Have you guys seen the vines running throughout all the extensions, all the ports?
It's a bit hard to miss. They connect these 3 asteroids to the biggest one in the center, don't they?
Yeah, and the orange bolts of energy you see running through the vines, running through the roots, are that very energy synthesized into electricity.
Oh. Is that what powers everything here?
Yes, indeed. You look over there, and she points across the entire way to the exact opposite side of the plant, and glowing very brightly, glowing even almost brighter than the plant itself, is the entertainment district with hotels, casinos, and the whole shebang going on.
With electric lights?
With electric lights.
Whoa, that might be the first time that Alabaster's
Times
ever
Square.
seen anything
Yeah.
like electric lights.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen arcane lights,
Coruscant.
but that's cool as heck.
And it's really interesting to think about because, I mean, as far as anyone knows, this plant is the only one of its kind that we've seen. And where it came from, I mean, it's been here for so long. The history behind it's
I
just...
sense a mystery.
Oh! Hubel! It's alright, you can sleep. You can solve the mystery in the morning, friend.
Tilt him that way a little
Don't
bit.
touch my toes.
Oh, tilt him that way. I think he's about to come up.
Toes? Do you mean flippers?
Flippers.
Oh, my.
It's alright. Sleep, friend, sleep.
Okay. Okay.
All right, loves. Well, shall we?
Off we go.
Slowly but surely, with soft, hesitant steps, you guys make your way onto the vine. For those of you not accustomed to it, and definitely with a few from Hubel's,
We're walking on the vine.
you're walking on the path, helixing around the outside of the vine as the gravity seems to have been strongest as the path follows the winding cords of the vines.
Hila, watch your step here. You face planted a lot of alcohol today.
I feel better than ever.
Inside check.
Here's the deal. I have resistance to both poison and acid, in which alcohol technically can poison you. So I think it went through me pretty quickly.
Whoa! That's so cool! I feel like Captain America.
I was brilliant and now it's over.
Nice. Little stroll in the late night, and you're feeling good?
I'm fine.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, that's
We keep making characters in your campaign, Sam, that are immune to alcohol.
Yeah.
Apparently. As you reach what is now the underside of Fourport, as the path had entirely wove around corkscrew style of the vines, on the underside you guys see an ornate stone arch carved out of what seemed like a rock that was just naturally caught by the vines that was there. But in order for the path to make it, it was first carved through this chunk of rock, and then somewhere along the line, a stonesmith and artist came back and chiseled it into this ornate, almost like mini version of the Arc de Triomphe, with various like pictures picked out, fine carvings, and the like. Unfortunately, as fancy as it looks, as you grow closer, you also see just chunks missing from distinct pickaxe marks and vandalism. Unfortunately, there's a decent amount of damage that's been taken to the various pictures. Up on top, you're still able to make out the large ornate flower matching that of the Fourport Arca Lily up on top. Getting closer and closer, you appreciate the detail, appreciate the carvings, appreciate the nice little stony history as a structure, as a remembrance of what the city and planetoids have gone through. Making your way, continuing, the path spirals back around, so you're back on the same gravity plane, top-down view on Fourport, and you make it to the massive rock in the center, and into the entrance of the Grand Gardens. Around you is a variety of plants, a menagerie of plants. Rarely even seen. Del, you would definitely know a part of this. This is part of the big tourist trap of everything as well. A lot of these plants are from leagues of worlds different. This is a garden held to one of the highest standards of botany. This is one of the gardens held to the highest levels of botany, and just a plant lover's dream of different kinds of, not even outside of human definitions. We have like orchids and different phenotypes of trees and things like that. Yeah. But this has alien plants from worlds apart, each separated into little mini biomes, so that way they can all live and thrive side by side.
I think this is the first time that Alabaster, who's lived primarily in space, has seen anything like this. I think I go, what on earth is this?
Oh, you're
this
gonna
is glorious.
Oh, it's a great place, honestly.
It's beautiful.
You learn so much. Like, yes,
I apologize,
Everybody.
everyone. I have to go in there for a second.
Yeah, all right, let's do. I mean, we can go on the way. But yeah, absolutely. It's everybody comes here. Like, it's one of those, like, oh, you gotta go see the gardens of this place and blah, 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 blah. But honestly, you learn a lot about a lot of different environments that these specimen grew up in. And I gotta say, if I did not become an engineer, I probably would have been a botanist.
Oh, really? Is that so?
Well, I mean, I did meet somebody here a while back. I wonder if they still work here. I wonder if Bruder still works here. He's if you see a sort of a purplish, orcish individual, let me know. Yeah, come fetch me.
Well, let's go find out. Bruder! Hello, Bruder!
Well, I mean,
I start just calling out and walking in.
I mean, let's enjoy ourselves for a little bit. And I mean, we could walk through real quick, but let's definitely get some sleep. But we'll circle back around.
Yeah, in this moment,
for the sake of our DM, who has to improvise on the spot.
For the sake of the plot, no, it's fine. But so in this moment, you don't get any immediate response. But with Dell's coaxing, you guys move forward. The garden's set up in 3 concentric circles, each smaller and larger around the very center plant in the middle. You make your way to the smallest of the concentric circles. The smallest and the largest being the fancy ornate paths that truly walk through the garden. The middle road in between being the more traditionally traveled, the quickest one to get different places. Both of the other ones winding around in order to see all the different different plants and whatnot. As you do, and as you make your way through, reading the various plaques of all the different legumes and whatever, you also come around the bend and realize that your path ends in sort of sharp turns as you see you've come up along the side of the gorgeous mansion that you saw from back a ways. Up close, you see it made and crafted of fine stones, portions of it unbelievably made of huge swaths of marble and even more precious stones. And that's even before you get to the ornate gold and platinum trimmings of the entire structure. The top of it heavily adorned with more just beautiful stone carvings of different plant types.
Are any of these stones able to be pulled out?
You don't know by just looking at them.
Sorry, this mansion is in the center of the gardens?
It's just off of the stem of the main plant. So not right in the center. The plant is in the very center, but the closest concentric circle of the paths you guys are going through is cut off by the mansion being there.
Can I just say that the entire walk here, Healer has had like a humanoid form, including legs and arms, and has been holding on to Caddy's little tongs. Like they've been holding hands.
Aww. Adorable.
Healer
He rolls
is
around
a
on a little ball, right?
humanoid.
Yeah, Healer's holding him by the tongs and...
What it must be like to be a little plant just down on the ground, fluttering in the wind that doesn't have fucking deadlines.
Or debt.
Or debt. Don't even get me started about that journalism school. Fucking joke. All right.
Or, a tragic backstory.
Yeah.
I look around at all three of us. I guess maybe not Healer. Healer seems to lack any sort of backstory, but...
I think this might be the happiest they've ever been.
Healer, I'm sorry, do you have arms and legs now?
Yes. I grew them to look like you.
Aw. Alabaster's kind of flattered by that.
At that moment, you hear the grand just of the doors of the mansion as they open. And the moment that seal breaks with the doors, you just hear a flurry of, but you got to remember you have a meeting at 6 o'clock, followed by a meeting at 6:15, followed by a dinner at 6:30. You have to be on time for these ones. You cannot upset the minister once again. And the other one being, would you prefer a dark coat this evening, or would you prefer your normal white?
Oh, yes. This is a society that I fit right into. It's about time.
Quickly coming into view as they make it down the stairs of the mansion, you see, presumably, the mayor of Foreport, surrounded by helpers and designers and assistants and all of the like, a good party of 6 or 7 of them surrounding one stout man. He stands there mostly looking annoyed, largely, but paying attention as multiple people talk at him, and he still is managing to throw out answers. So I was like, yeah, I'll take the cream suit over the white suit. I will take the fine, fuck it, 3 dinners in 15 minutes. I don't know how that's going to work, but okay. And yes, we do need to up production on the ship spines, whatever those are called. Don't worry. Jack will be on top of it. It's fine. Coming more clearly into view, you finally get a sight of him properly through the crowd. You see another astral elf, but this one far more purple in tone. Sort of got a Sean Connery Silver Fox kind of thing going on, but way more rounded, way more plump. But largely, aside from...
You're telling me this is a fucking fat elf?
Astral elf, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But
never would I thought I'd see the day, Sam, but here we are.
I will say, he's far more rounded and far more plump, but he's definitely that kind of most of it is muscle kind of big guy, rather than just generally being fat.
You're telling me there's a muscular fat elf? Let me guess.
He's got a dad bod.
You're going to tell me he has a beard next.
I thought he was a silver fox.
Oh, man.
What more do you need?
Oh,
or whatever the astral equipment is?
David Harbour.
I thought you were going to say Hasselhoff.
Isn't that his name from Stranger Things?
Oh,
Dad
who plays
bod?
Hopper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the Iron Bull from Dragon Age Inquisition.
Yeah.
So instead of horns, he's, Silver Fox.
Instead of horns, it's pointed ears.
Yeah. So anyways, the question is, are they British?
how you guys try to make me hook up with anyone who's British, but that's just turned into anyone who's an astral elf, you racist fucks?
We haven't heard them speak yet. We haven't heard them speak yet. Well, we heard another voice earlier going, no. And we're like, okay, well, there's another British one.
Yeah, we heard him speak. He said, I guess I can make 15 dinners in 3 dinners in 15 minutes.
Oh, is that the guy that was speaking?
Yeah.
Or- oh, well, there we go. It is that guy.
As you guys are conversing, though,
it.
he clocks you guys, and you just see a little, like, woo, in his eyes as he basically hauls away from his group and just comes running over to you guys.
The mayor?
The mayor.
What?
As the mayor approaches, you guys see him dressed in a very fine vest, button up, rolled up sleeves up to his elbow, and slacks. Also, to not match, is the hat upon his head, just being kind of beanie with sunglasses on top, and brightly colored sneakers below, being a mishmash of fashion on this man. Hello, and how's your stay going? My name's Jiminy Venison. Now, it's a pleasure to meet some new faces round here.
Jiminy, let me say, after...
Call me Jim.
Oh, Jim. Lovely. After a harrowing day, it's nice to meet another who knows of the finer things in life, my dear friend. Please, we're looking for recommendations of the best place to be here. It's our first day here in Fortport, but I must...
You're in the right place for that. We've got plenty for you.
Oh, thank you. I must say, I think this is my first time seeing plants this exquisite.
Oh, you like them? These are my personal gardens round here. I keep them at the utmost of presentability. I don't charge anything. It's for all to see here in Fortport.
Well, they are absolutely beautiful.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Yeah, he
Technically,
definitely used to have a British accent.
That's fine.
I played that it changed a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'll see if it's too weird in post.
Being a DM, the voices in our head sometimes change. That happens.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
you
sometimes
start,
in the moment.
sometimes you start really strong with an accent, and then after, over time, it just becomes your voice.
Yep.
You know, it's like, how long until this
Yeah,
just
this is
becomes
true.
my
That's
voice?
okay.
This is true.
I don't mean to be rude or anything, but
Of course not.
you came up to us at a bit of a rapid pace. Is there
Oh,
something?
no worries about that. No worries about that. He looks over his shoulder, and you can see that his whole group is like standing there, like annoyed, but like, okay, this is a thing he does. They're like letting him have his moment, but they're all like still scribbling on their notepads, like taking arcane notes on different spreads they have.
You need
some of them look
like
like they're sending off message and sending spells, keeping organization
Oh, you
flowing.
need like a moment away from all the
Oh,
business.
no. I'm just always happy to meet new faces around here. I never forget face.
Hey, listen, I get it. Sometimes, you talk to people all the time, and you just need to step away for a second. I get it. Look, hey. Well, one old timer to another. Sometimes people are bullshit.
That's
sometimes,
true.
yeah. Sometimes you just need to. Yeah.
Mayor, or Jim, if I may.
Call me Jim, yeah.
Of course. Please, we hear there's a festival tomorrow.
Oh, indeed, you guys. If you just got into town, I presume?
Today, indeed.
Absolutely brilliant. You've got the best timing in the universe. Tomorrow begins the Captain God Festival for the Pirate King himself.
Oh, this is the Pirate King that you were telling me about, Dal.
Yeah, it's the
The one who
same.
sailed to the center of the universe.
yeah. So, yeah, I
Are you
remember-
fans, are you?
It was their festival. That's what the festival's about.
Fans of the Pirate King?
I have to be honest, I just learned about him today.
Oh, you're in for a treat then. I got two. You were asking for recommendations before. I got 2 recommendations right off the bat for you. Just over there, you'll see, and he points off in front of the mansion, and you see the large, now energyless, now lifeless ship. A glowing smile appears on your face. That there, I take myself as something of a connoisseur of the Pirate King. Praise be to him, the god of ambition. That there is his very ship, docked in my front yard.
No way.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Pardon my French.
My
But
good.
it is just one of the many attractions we got here. You can also take a look at the Pirate King Museum located in the entertainment district.
No.
It tells you a little bit of the history and part of his life.
No, I have to say I am rather intrigued by that ship. Hell, isn't that... Look at this ship here. What sort of ship would you say that is? I don't think I've ever seen a ship like this.
Oh, it's actually kind of sad. See, you have a spelljammer helm right there, which powers the ship. There are some ships out there that do run off a different sort of power source. That one used to run off of the power of a living tree.
Oh.
And
I see.
But when
sort of like how the Illithid ships don't use spelljammer helms. They use whatever their psionic innate abilities are.
Sort of, yeah.
You two know your vessels, don't you?
It's sort of, yeah. Except on a ship like that, that's with the tree. When the tree dies, the ship dies with it. So it's sort of just an empty shell of a vessel. And it is, don't get me wrong, man, it is a beautiful, beautiful ship. But
it is one of my crowning joys of this very port.
it's a little sad in its own way, because it's like a turtle shell without the turtle.
Aye, unfortunately I must agree with you. That's horrifying.
Well, tell you what, seeing as you two seem to be men of taste, men of class, how about I invite all of y'all here to my gala tomorrow night to signify the kickoff of the festival. It's going to take place on the deck of that very ship there.
Sir, thank you. Healer, what do you say? You are our ranking captain after all.
Oh, you're the captain. It's an honor, Captain. Fine crew you got here.
I guess that's true. Yep. Healer, you are the captain. What do you say?
Healer once again just silently salutes.
Oh, the mayor salutes right back. Fine being of taste right there. Wonderful. What kind of ship do you have, Captain?
Well,
Bird.
cage.
Oh, that's
Cage.
true. We sailed in
Bird
a
cage.
ship called the Bird Cage.
But it,
exquisite, built by this man right here, and he, if I may say myself, is a genius.
Oh, that's it. Unfortunately, it was decommissioned.
With your own two hands?
With my own two hands. Well, with the
well,
assistance of Caddy right here as well.
Wow. Oh, y'all most definitely must come to my party.
I would love that. Sir, if you don't mind, I must ask, an astral elf of my own kind here.
Oh, yes.
I have been looking. I have seemed to have lost my civilization. I can't seem to find my sect of astral elves.
Oh.
But you
Well,
wouldn't
that's a
happen to
shame.
be of the Vivi clan, would you?
Vivi clan.
Aye.
I thought they all died out.
Is that right? No, I myself am one of the last surviving members, I assume.
Wow, no shit. I'm sorry, I didn't even take you for an astral elf with your complexion and all.
Oh, yes, of
Wow.
course. Well, it seems that there was some arcane event that happened to me in the past. I can't remember anything of it or prior, unfortunately. But yes, I am changed by, I believe I used to have astral elf lineage.
Well, I mean, your features would say so. The ears are a bit of a giveaway there.
Aye, of course.
Well, I mean, no, to my knowledge, I myself branch off of some very universe-sprawling species of astral elves who did the thing, and they weren't really tied to any clan specifically. They were sort of like here and there, and then my parents lived here, and then I grew up here.
Fascinating.
So you said that there's a gala tomorrow on the ship.
Absolutely.
And we're invited?
Yes, indeed. Don't be
No.
late. It's going to start at 7 p.m. right on the deck of that very ship.
Should I mean, do we need an invitation, or do you need our names?
Oh,
or-
don't worry. Guys, and he just waves for his group to come over. One of them just rushes up and just like takes a quick arcane like picture of your guys' face, adding it into their little psionic connection.
I
And
smolder and grab my chin.
there you go. Your likenesses will be ready at the gate. They will know you're there. Is it just Astral Elf, Blob, Giff, two familiars, and a dwyer?
We believe so. And our other astral elf friend here.
You turn around and she's gone.
Oh.
Sorry?
Yes, sorry. A friend of ours seems to have run off for the moment. We do have one more astral elf who's on our
Did you
team.
get
No
my good
worries.
side? And Healer turns slightly just to the exact same looking side.
he turns to the assistant that was taking the pictures, and the assistant's like, I don't know, like biggest shoulder shrug, like I did the best I could. I'm an unpaid intern. What the fuck do you want from me? Like,
Healer is 100%
no face.
like symmetrically blobby.
That's
Right
awesome.
now. Get my good side.
All right, well,
It's the same.
tell you what, if you guys have another party member, I'd be happy to put a +1 on your account, Mr.
My name is Alabaster.
Alabaster. It's a pleasure to meet you, Jim.
as well,
Jim
Jim.
Venison.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
And I
Sorry,
didn't
Jim.
catch your names.
Healer.
Oh, I think I did catch your name, and you, sir.
Dale.
Dale.
Willis and, sir.
Pleasure to meet you, Dale.
Pleasure to meet you.
I will, I take it your friend there needs a night off, but I'll meet him tomorrow at the gala. It's been a pleasure.
As you will meet our friend Megan, indeed.
Lovely. Can't wait.
Thank you again, Mr. I'm so sorry. Not Mr. Mayor. Jim.
Jim.
I'll get used to that one of these days.
No worries. All right, have a good day, y'all.
Thank you. You as well.
And him and the whole group meander their way off into the gardens. The preceding chaos just returns of all of them asking him a flurry of questions, and he is not ready for it.
Jim, if I can ask you one more thing before you go.
Oh, thank God, yes. What?
If I had to look at one flower here in your garden, what's the best one?
Oh, that there is a difficult question. I myself am quite a fan of the man-eating cactuses.
The man-eating cactus. Well, now I have to see that.
So
Perfect. Hopefully I find them. Thank you again, sir.
As they make their way off into the flower fields. Now that he's out of sight, you just see out of one of the bushes of lilies. Is he gone?
I believe so. Do you have a problem with the mayor?
Okay. As I've been here investigating him for a week and a
journalist,
half.
of
I
course.
do not want him to see my face, because if I get to a point, lo and behold, in the next 2 days where I've actually got something worth scrounging on him, I'd rather know that he doesn't know that I'm here.
Well, then you're gonna hate the news that I have, love.
No, I heard.
We did get you a ticket to be at the gala that he's throwing tomorrow night, which might be a great thing for you if you're trying to get a scoop. He won't know that
there's
you're a
anything going
journalist.
on.
You just gave it to us because we're new.
I mean,
You
if
could get things undercover.
You could also just,
I suppose.
do you have a wig or something you could just throw on, or?
There are ways that you can magically change what you look
Can
like,
you
right?
grow a
whiz.
mustache?
Oh well, yeah. Do you have a magical capabilities?
Don't worry. I am a whiz with disguises. It's part of the trade. As she
there you
literally
go.
gives a flurry and like sort of twists a little brooch that's up on her like black sleek dress. Twisting the brooch, there's just an arcane shimmer as the whole thing transforms into like a sundress and even extends in length a little bit.
All right.
That's cool.
That was, can you...
If you don't kiss
Be a
her,
clown.
I will.
What?
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 Sorry, what was
Healer,
that?
you're free to kiss her if she gives you consent. My friend Healer would like to kiss you, it seems.
Are we tired?
Well, I'm flattered, but I'm sort of seeing someone off island.
I think we're tired. I think we.
Yeah.
I think we're all a bit sleepy.
Megs, it's been a pleasure. Hopefully we'll be
Megan.
able to...
Right.
Megan, it has been a pleasure. Hopefully we'll be able to...
No, well, all right, let's go on. I'll show you guys the hotel that I'm staying at. You can get an adjacent room.
Yes, that'd be nice.
Okay.
And off we go.
You guys make your way through the flower fields, continuing. To this moment, you don't make it through the part that shows you the man-eating cactuses.
I don't care, I'm so tired.
Tell you what, we'll circle back around tomorrow. We'll find Bruder, and he'll give us the exclusive, interaction. Bless you, Healer.
That was a burp, not a sneeze. You said he's a
What?
It was an
purple
air
orc?
bubble.
Orc. Yeah.
What is an
He has a
orc?
bit of a wider face, big old yellow eyes. You can't miss him. Guy looks like a purple frog, but orc.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Just
excited to meet
very
you.
cheerful. Yeah. Very, very intelligent. Much more, knows more about all this stuff.
Someone
than
who
I do.
looks like a frog. Fascinating.
No, just the face. Like you can, he's just a wide face with a very big smile.
Fascinating. Well, hopefully we'll get to meet him tomorrow.
Megan leads you down the path from an aerial view that's 90 degrees off of the port that you guys came from, to the left of the massive flower. The same viney structure with a bizarre gravitational path along the vines, along the roots, takes you to the housing district, to the suburbs. Immediately upon entering, you guys see a whole other world. Here it is far more simple, far more mundane, far more normal walks of life. Nothing impressive amongst the houses, nothing impressive amongst the hotels or little shops or tucked away corners. Megan takes you a couple blocks into the main city before hooking off to the left and finding the hotel that she's staying at. And alright everyone, this is Casa de Plant. Very original. I've got a room set up here on the 3rd floor. It's only 2 copper pieces a night, 4 copper pieces for a 2-bedroom, and have your way at it. Just make sure that you're in bed before 9.
Why?
Oh, 9 is power down time.
Oh, what time is it now?
Looking up towards the main flower, she sort of mumbles to herself, describing out loud the thought pattern about how she's able to tell the time based off of the leaves. The leaves, the very fringes of the massive petals to this flower, curl slightly, releasing in and out, a sort of natural pulsation that the locals here have figured out how to tell the 24-hour day based off of the curling of those leaves going in and out.
Whoa, damn, Sam, that's cool as hell.
She goes, oh, shit, it's about 8:50. You got about 10 minutes to get in there.
Oh,
Yes. 1 room, please, 1 room.
Are we sharing a room?
Oh, I was going to get one for myself.
All right. Two rooms, please. Well, Healer, do you want your own room?
Do you have a bucket?
Yes, I do, says the desk clerk.
It's
I
all
just
right.
need a bucket.
Healer, we can put that bucket in my room, it's fine.
All right. I'm good in what is
Says Hubel.
Hubel's
Or do you want to take Healer and I'll take Hubel?
I'll take Healer, yeah. Yeah, and you can take the sick penguin. That's perfect.
Perfect.
All right, lovelies.
You
have
said
a great
that was,
night.
Yeah, good night. Good night. We'll.
I'm an early rise, so...
I'll get a 2-bed, I guess.
Yes, sir. Wonderful. Here you go. As he hands out all the room keys and little pamphlets of informational packets. All right, lovelies. Well, I'll see you in the morning. I'm an early riser, so maybe see you in the morning, I guess. Enjoy your stay. She toodles off up the stairs.
Toodles?
I've
never toodled before. I'm jealous.
Alright, toodles, Megan. We'll see you in the morning. Or I guess in the afternoon at the ship.
Oh,
Yeah.
Toodles, Megan.
Oh, calm down, you two.
Toodle,
Ember.
you.
Ember, don't worry, we've got bed for the night. Thank goodness. Hopefully I can gain my wings back. And then maybe we'll even be able to get off this rock. Perfect. Long rest?
I will say, when we go into our rooms, I'm assuming I'm carrying a bucket with Healer inside of it.
When I sleep, I can't maintain whatever shape I'm sustaining. Mm-hmm. And when I'm unconscious, I puddle as well. So a bucket is perfect for me.
All right.
I like a good bucket. Or a drawer.
I think when the clerk brings out the bucket, I'll just say, can I just buy this bucket from you?
Yes, of course, sir. Having absolutely no idea. This is like when you go into a Walmart and you ask to buy something that's not on the register system anymore.
Yeah.
How much for these shelves?
I'll just...
one copper
Oh, right,
piece.
fantastic. And I already paid
Great.
2 for the room. Thank you very much. So take a Healer bucket up to the room. Take Healer, put it down, lock the door. And as I do that, I start casting Alarm. Take out some string and some little ball bales that I have, and as I do that, the string begins to light up as I begin to trace it around the entirety of the room, including the window.
Healer snores a little bit. It's mostly just air bubbling through.
Adorable. Great. Oh, I love Healer.
Microwaving chocolate.
Yeah.
After Dale casts the alarm spell, he goes and magical tinkering. I always have 4 slots, but one is always occupied because one of those slots is admitting a specific image of a certain individual, a certain person, which I always have and it is always displaying that. And I have that, and I'm looking at that. And then after that, I remove everything. I put it in the bag, except for my gun, which I keep under the pillow. And I always keep one hand under the pillow, and I go to bed.
All right. And as Alabaster sets down Hubel in the other bed, he's like,
Sleep it off, little buddy. It's gonna be a hard morning for you. You better not do that all night, love. And try to go to sleep.
only one way to find out.
Ember probably disappears in flame. I'll have to resummon her in the morning.
Okay. And with all quiet on the spacey front, the 10 minutes have passed, and the power in the buildings, as we zoom out, shuts down. The entire residential district losing the flows of orange energy from the center rock. Most of the industrial, the port section also losing power. As the entertainment district glows on. We sit down for a long rest. Our players are Lindsay Bates as Healer, Tyler C. Jiles as Dell, and Austyn Myers as Alabaster. Our Dungeon Master and lead writer is Sam Bedford, and our exceptional production team is made up of Cody Bray as Director and Jolley as Producer. For the rest of the credits, please check out the description, and we extend a massive thank you to everyone who helped make this podcast possible. This has been a Typical Tower Gaming production, and for myself and the whole team, thank you.
Adventure begins with Alabaster, Dell, and Healer on an astral space adventures.
We flash back to the Pour One Out bar. It's there that we see the patrons still enjoying their beverages. We still see the gnoll and the lizard folk enjoying their drinks, now with the gnoll's leg feeling a little better. But we turn back to the bar. It's only been moments since the party left under the guidance of Megan, making their way towards the residential district. But upon leaving, the owner of the bar, the winged kobold, takes a moment before turning back behind the bar and pulling out a stone. A little stone with an encarved face on it. And speaking into the stone, he says, "Your tip was good. There was an elf that came through, shifty looking. He's traveling with a gif and a pile of sentient goo.